Turn here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Come on, set and read. Man left. You got three down.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, let's get this.
On 2nd and 9. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Haskins will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Looking to throw, Haskins. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at a level he expects?
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. From the 50, it's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Stafford with a give. This is Riddick. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
1st down, Detroit.
180. I'm coming after you.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Haskins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
180. Check 53. We ain't giving him nothing.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
A loss of 3.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
53. I got it.
Now Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
White. 53. Check 53. Night, sweetheart.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0.
Lions 14. Redskins nothing.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. It falls incomplete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. first connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is the running back, Powell. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll run on 1st down. It's Powell. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Haskins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss here to Powell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Hey, 22!
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's bring it.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Set, 250!
Check 53. Let's go, let's go.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, check, check.
Like 7!
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
What happened?
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Set,
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. That's it, baby. We're going to work.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Stafford on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
The Redskins take
Here we go.
over
Here we
1st
go.
and 10.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, you got deep?
Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down. Stafford now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A final shot before the break. Stafford. Time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Stafford. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. It's caught. Jones. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Omaha, ready, blue.
Check, Mike, 39. Blue Dan, blue Dan.
Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Amendola now, jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
I got you.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Haskins now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but first and 10 here. Powell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second and 12, Haskins. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. Nope. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
46-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Middle.
On first down, it's Stafford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. Richardson has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Damon Harrison in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Haskins' throw going to be caught by Dotson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it, yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And the pressure gets to him again. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. And the Lions will take over. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
59!
Stafford on third down. He'll get this one to Galladay. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Shift. Pilot, 64, weak. We got double up. Come on!
Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
32!
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
Stafford going to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On third down, Powell. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So this